I learned something new about Instagram that I didn't know before. Now, from somebody who studies marketing, who has been doing social media marketing for the past 7 years, to say that is a really big deal. So I wanted to make this the content, the piece of content that I give you to tell you something that I learned that I didn't know before. And it's going to sound so trivial at first, but it's almost like I can finally see the matrix of Instagram. Now, I don't have the experiment results to prove it yet. So this might be a little bit preliminary, but I know that some of you are really going to appreciate the tidbit anyway. Hi, my name is Ina Coveney, marketing strategist and business coach and podcaster. And this is the Superhumans podcast, where I interview the most successful people that I know about how they made it there, how they actually did it and accomplished all of their dreams so that you have a chance at also becoming a superhuman. And every week I come and I give you a solo episode, a lesson. And this is what that is. If I have learned something new, if there's something that I feel like you really should know, these are the episodes where I'm going to be delivering that information. So welcome. Now, before I tell you what I learned about Instagram, you need to know I have been practicing a lot. I have done every type of reel and every type of content imaginable. I have jumped on trends and done the silly dances and the silly everything. I have done the face to camera videos. I have used trending audio for 100% of my content. I have posted 2 to 3 reels per day for an entire 30 days. Everything all these strategies tell you to do, I have done it. And still, my audience is small. My audience has only grown by 1,000 followers in 2 years. So what is the problem? What is happening? Why isn't the algorithm helping me out here? I think I figured out why. Before I continue, you need to know that I am at the level of my business of scaling my offer. I have a Superhuman Academy with a lot of marketing courses to help you. If your Facebook account gets hacked, there's a course for that. If you want just ongoing access to me for questions, we have the lifetime coaching mentorship. You pay once, you're in for life at a very reasonable price. We have that. If you need help with how to get more engagement, if you need help with how to monetize your audience, how to create your offer, we have courses for all of it at the Superhuman Academy. The link is below or at realsuperhumans.com/academy. So I have all the courses and I'm ready to scale. If you're not there yet, if you don't have an offer that you're ready to scale, then you need to take care of that first. Growing your audience is going to come later. First, you need to have a business that works with offers that people want. So get that done first. Now, knowing that I am in the audience growth stage of my business, you should know that I am researching this. I am trying to figure out how to break the algorithm so that I can finally start growing my audience. This is what I learned, and I really hope that it helps people out there. Suppose that you created a piece of content and it is about how to make the most perfect apple pie. Now, your account may be about nutrition or about how to feed your kids, but you created this reel about how to create apple pie because it's related to your niche, it's related to what you do, and you want people to know how to make the perfect apple pie. I figured out why, even if people search for how to make the most perfect apple pie, your reel is not going to be shown to them. What? Here is why. It turns out that Instagram does not catalog your content for consumption. Instead, it categorizes your entire account for these searches. What I just said is a mouthful, but it's the key to discovering the matrix on Instagram. If somebody is searching for apple pie, Instagram is not going to scour the billions and billions of reels that there are to find out which one is talking about apple pie. It's going to look through the accounts that talk about apple pie. So if your account was for nutrition, how to feed your kids, how to make amazing food easily at home, but it's not specifically about apple pies, your reel is not going to get shown to people. Instead, if somebody's searching for apple pie, accounts that create content about apple pie are going to be shown first. So how does Instagram know? How does it do this? It knows through your bio and through your consistent content about apple pies. Not because you created one reel to talk about apple pie, but because you talk about apple pie all the time. Because if you think about it, Instagram wants to make sure that it's showing you, the person who's looking for apple pie. I have said apple pie a million times and I'm getting sick of it. The person who's looking for apple pie, they want to show them the most relevant information, which means that they have to show them accounts that reliably will talk about that topic. So if you are talking about different topics, even though they are all loosely related in your niche, and you're not using the right keywords to tie all of your content together in one single idea, then your content is not going to get seen. And an important factor of that categorization of your account is what it is that you yourself consume. So if you go to your explore page and it's all filled with Ariana Grande and Wicked and Taylor Swift, Instagram is going to have a harder time categorizing you as the thing that you talk about. That is one more factor that Instagram is using to categorize your account, to know what you're about. And when you are not telling it your niche by your consumption habits, you are making it harder for Instagram to categorize your account and show it to the right people. Lucky for you and me, Instagram came up with a solution to this because my consumption of Taylor Swift interviews was so deeply ingrained that it didn't matter how many posts about social media or about marketing I liked. It kept showing me the same things on my explore page. It knew. So fortunately, they came up with a solution. If you go to your Instagram account and click on the three-dot menu, then click on content preferences. By the way, this may not be available on all phone models. I'm sorry, but if you have an iPhone, you can probably see this. I cannot guarantee this happens on an Android. It's actually, the option is not there on my Android. So I'm sorry for half of you. But if you have an iPhone, go to your three-dot menu, then go to content preferences, and you can clear the suggested content. You can say reset suggested content, and that will basically tell Instagram, hey, forget you know anything about me and let's start over. Let's start this relationship from the start. And from that point on, you can start to train the algorithm, train Instagram on the content that you like to be associated with, which means that on a daily basis, you need to be going in there and searching for your niche and start liking those videos, start looking at those reels, start opening the captions and retrain Instagram until your explore page looks like the kind of content that your account should be associated with. And I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not even sure that that is going to fix anything on your account. And I'm not sure that it's going to fix anything in mine. Why? Because I post information about way more than just one thing. Recently, I have been posting a lot about email marketing because I have a course. I have the fast email copywriting course where I teach you how to write emails really fast, emails that convert. The way that I do this for my clients is what everything that I poured into this course. You can go to it by going to realsuperhumans.com/email. Will take you straight there. So I have been talking a lot about email, but even then, even if I retrain the algorithm, I'm still posting about my podcast. I'm still posting about inspiration. I'm not just posting about one specific thing. So I know that in my current account, I'm just going to be accepting the fact that I'm probably not going to grow. So I am doing an experiment. I am trying to put all of this great knowledge into practice on a new secret account. And you may find that it might not be that easy and not be that hard to find, but I am practicing everything that I'm telling you about here into a new account to see what happens, to see if I can actually grow it. Because if there's one thing that has eluded me all these years is how to grow an audience on an Instagram account. It seems like a lot of people have figured that out, but most people that I've seen figure it out is people who talk about Instagram growth. Those accounts seem to be primed for growth. I am even tempted to start a new account and only talk about growth and see what happens. That's it. Like, I am sick and tired of things just looking so easy for other people, but not for me, because I don't talk about audience growth. And that's what people who grow really quickly, all they talk about is audience growth. So anyway, I'm in the middle of so many experiments on Instagram, and you bet I'm going to come back here and tell you all of the results once I have them. But for now, I'm just going to focus on creating the content that I want to create in my personal in my personal branding account, in my Ina Coveney account, and then I created a new account to experiment with new ideas that are very, very focused to one thing. And then I'll come back and share with you the results another time. So make sure that before you go, you hit follow, you hit subscribe, because I will be back to tell you what I have learned. Now, if you learned anything today, please send me a DM and tell me what is it that you learned, and if you can also see the matrix now, if you can also see all the reasons why your account is not growing, DM me. I'm at Ina Coveney, but you have to spell Coveney right. It ends in EY. People keep forgetting that there's an E in there in Coveney. So send me a DM and tell me that you're going to be on the bandwagon of doing these experiments as well. I can't wait to hear from you, and I will see you on the next one.